Well, yeah, we're gonna hit on all those,
Okay.
and then you're gonna pick. You can pick them as we go if you feel like it.
I got some follow-up questions that is asking me to ask based on that too.
Okay, we could do the follow ups in between there,
Okay.
and just make it roll. And if we gotta backspin it, we could backspin it and make it happen.
Okay.
All right,
All
you
right.
ready to go?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, man. What's going on? This your boy Iceman, aka. Hey man, and guess what? I got my crazy co-host over there. Y'all know who she is. She is the church lady Tiana White.
Yes,
Before we
indeed.
yeah, man, before we get started this morning, man, we just want to take a moment of silence.
Yeah.
And we want to remember all those that died in the crash over there in the Potomac River, um, a mile and a half from Ronald Reagan Airport.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
man. Here we go. Yeah,
Here we
man. We
go.
back at it. Yeah, what's
Yes,
going on?
indeed.
How's your week been? I know it's just Thursday, man. Some of y'all just finishing your coffee, man. But wake your ass up, man, because
Wake
we
your
are
ass
in the
up, Joe.
wake your ass up, man. We is in the house. What's happening, man? What's going on? How's your week, T?
What's going on, Iceman? Man, everything going good over here, man. Hey, look, we got out of that Arctic blast here in Georgia. I wore my bathing suit to the grocery store today with my little, my trench coat and my slides, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man. It's warm down here. It was 50 some degrees. I had my two piece on. I'm doing good. You doing good?
Hey, man, them Bama's down in Georgia, man. It got to 40 degrees, man. They started panicking.
Man, it got down to 19. Thank you. It got down to 19, dog.
Hey man, 19 degrees. Hey man, they had a dude sitting on the back of a pickup truck, man, throwing salt out of a bucket.
Hey, that was in Florida. I think that was in Florida. I know what you I know what you talking about.
Hey
Hey, look,
man,
long as it
hey,
got done, it got
hey
done.
man. I'm like, boy,
They,
hey
they
man,
something else down here, man. They
hey
something else,
man.
man.
Them Bama's down there, they was like, man, we ain't even got no plows, man.
They ain't
Let's
no
put some
plows.
let's put some salt in the
Hey,
bucket, man. Hey, this what you gonna get paid to do today. You gonna sit on the back and you just gonna throw them throw that thing
right.
up
Hey,
in
could
the
you imagine that? What we doing today, boss? Hey, look, I just need you to sit on the back, throw some salt out the back. We gonna salt the roads. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we gonna drive 1 mile an hour, man. We gonna make it
One
look good.
we make it look good.
Hey,
That's
that's
it.
what it is. That's
Yeah,
what it is, man. You know what? It's been a very trying winter, around
yeah,
around the United States. Like, we've had major fires on the West
yeah,
Coast. We had major ice storms on the East Coast, man. We
yeah,
gotta we gotta keep our feet down, man. We gotta stay in prayer.
yeah. We
You know,
definitely do. We
most
definitely do, y'all.
definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely, man.
stay
For
prayed
you
up, y'all.
guys, that's it, man. For you guys that believe, and for you guys that don't believe, man, it's okay. But guess
Yeah,
what, man? Times are changing,
they
man.
are
Gotta
quickly.
get back to basics. So, what we
Yeah.
talking about tonight?
Hey, tonight I picked something real interesting. So I think let's talk about. I got a topic, y'all. So tonight we're gonna talk about uh things we think we deserve. And the premise is how our childhood experiences shaped our relationships, specifically with how we saw our parents or our elders, aunties, uncles, whoever, interact in their relationships, how our family relationships, influence our own relationships. I think that's good.
How far are we gonna go back? Cause this might get ugly.
This might be a two-parter because on top of that, I also want to discuss, do you think based on, what you like, do you think you could change your type? You know what I
Hey
mean?
man, I'm gonna show y'all how good we is, man. We're gonna tackle both of them topics
We're
at
gonna
the
do it.
same
We're gonna
time,
jump
man.
in. Yeah.
Cause under no conditions, man, this is what we do. First of all, I wanna really talk about, yeah, your family. Regardless if you come from a two-parent home or a one-parent home, what you experienced as a child coming up, T,
Yeah.
has a major impact on how you view the world and how you look at relationships.
Absolutely.
You know, if you come from a single parent home and all you saw was your mother having multiple friends and calling them Uncle Charlie and Cousin Daniel,
Yes.
and you really don't understand what's really going on, right? Respectfully, you
Mm-hmm.
know, at that point, your mom's in survival mode.
Yes.
And
Agreed.
you know what I'm saying? I understand that. Like this is a subject that a lot of times people really don't want to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
And based on the relationship that your mother had with your father, if y'all not in, if they're not in good standings, right? That soil, I'm gonna call it soil today, right?
Yes.
Is going to gravitate to them kids, because
Yeah.
because whether it's the male or the female, that parent is going to give it to them kids, and
Mm-hmm.
they're going to have that same experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's important, in a household, that we develop good habits, and we really pay attention to what we're allowing our kids to see of us.
Right. Agreed.
But however, I'm a component of allowing your kids to see you struggle also, because what happens, it teaches your kids, it teaches your family great coping skills
Yeah, it
and
does.
how to maneuver through tough times and hard situations. That's just my belief.
Right.
What about you?
I was raised you know, I feel like parents should show their children that everything ain't always perfect. Because I do tend to think, as a single parent, I'm just thinking as a single mom, they see us make everything happen. It's like it don't matter what's gonna happen, my mother gonna make a way. But I do
Mm-hmm.
think our children need to see that, yeah, mom gonna make a way, but it comes at a cost. And I think, like you said, age appropriate. If you know your
Exactly.
child is 5, you don't need to tell, they don't need to see that you're struggling to pay rent. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
Age appropriate and child appropriate, because every child is different. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, I do agree with you, but I'm gonna say this. I think with my generation, or how I grew up, our parents hid that. Not in the sense of they embarrassing them, but they hid that, because it's like you stay in a child's place. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But then you grow up and you're an adult and you like, dang, it's tough out here. And mom
Yeah.
is telling you, look, yeah, it was tough for me too. I understand what you're going through. So I think it got to be a good balance. I'm with you.
I think that balance is important. And
Yeah.
as you was talking about, I grew up in a two-parent household, and both parents had their role. And a
Hmm.
lot of times I couldn't tell you how things got done. That's what I ate every day.
Yeah.
I had clothes on my back. I might not have had what everybody else was wearing, but I was clean.
Right.
And that was the premise in my household. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was just two people coming together, trying to make a balance, trying to make it happen.
Right. How many
And it wasn't
siblings
always
did you
pretty.
have? How many siblings do you have?
Oh man, it's about 12 of us, man.
And they
For
made it happen. That's all
for
that
for you guys that just came into this is
matters.
the Under No Conditions podcast. Man, look, under no conditions, man, we are not gonna hold anything
We
back,
not.
man. We're gonna
We
tell
not.
you guys what it is. Actually, it was four of us.
Hmm.
Actually, it was five of us.
Okay.
And things happen.
Yeah, of course.
And to be honest with you, every household has a level of, how do I want to put it? There's some times where you're gonna see parts of the unhealthiness in the relationship.
Yeah. Agreed.
However, I think that's a good thing, because if you really paying attention, and as we become teenagers, we become more broad, and we become more attentive to see how our parents partner,
Yeah.
and how they work through really difficult
Challenges. Yeah.
situations, and they
Yeah.
find a balance some kind of way. Especially, you want to see a change in your parents. Wait till about November come, Thanksgiving and Christmas come back to back.
Yeah. That's a lot, man.
Coming up, when I was coming up, man, it was time to keep your feet to the ground, put them boots on,
Yeah.
Cause we're gonna do what we need to do, whatever sacrifices we need to make, man. Everybody gonna get a toy. We're gonna eat good for Thanksgiving,
Yes,
and ain't
yes,
nobody gonna feel like they lacking.
yeah, yeah.
And a lot of
But it
times,
costs though.
yeah,
The,
it
the
came at a cost
sacrifice.
that
Yeah,
as kids, even teenagers, right?
yeah,
T, we didn't see. We
yeah.
didn't see that. We didn't understand it. But boy, when they put us out,
Oh man.
when they told us it was time for us to hit the road, man,
Ha man.
it's time to be an adult, man.
Ha man.
We was trying to figure out, man, how mom and dad, man, man, look, hey, can I come back home?
Right.
Man.
Quick.
However, that's in any household, even being, you being a single parent and the trials and the tribulations that you go through, being a parent and your daughter don't even know
Yeah.
half the things that you do in order for you guys to have the things that you have. And many times that's not for discussion,
Right. Right.
you know. That's
Agree.
not for discussion. Even if they think they grown.
It's yeah.
Because a
You
lot of times,
are you
hey
ever
T,
really grown? You know what I'm saying?
hey,
If your
look, man,
parents had
you gonna always need your parents, man. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you
always.
something. I don't care how old you are. It's times, man, you gonna need to pick up the phone. I don't care if it was your grandmama, your great auntie, your big cuz. You gonna need somebody to lean on and be like, man, this one right here, this one
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah. I called my grandmother today and did that. Like that's somebody that I definitely can lean on. No judgment, and you need them. I'm 42, and I still need that. Like you said, that door. Somebody to talk to run over things. If it's my aunt, my grandmother, or my dad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At 42, when I was younger, I'm like, yeah, I get older. I got this. I don't, I ain't gonna need. No, I'm gonna be good. I mean, even if you good, you still need that support because you don't know everything,
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. If I knew what I knew now when I was talking
man.
about I can't wait to be 18, I
Man,
can't wait to get grown, man, I'd have stayed a kid forever.
forever.
Forever? Forever
Forever,
ever?
forever. I
Man,
would
look, let me
love to
tell you
be.
something.
I would love to be mug 15 right now.
Hey man, look, I don't care, man. I'm wearing them Converses. Get him hit.
Okay, right? Okay. Hey, all
Give me
right.
them
I
suede
take them
boobas
Kevin
again.
Garnett's. next. I
I'm
wear them.
taking it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah,
man, because
yeah,
it's like, and when you get to that place of adulthood and you start having kids, and I say this all the time, we have this conversation all the time. You gotta let your kids go through something. You can't always save them from themselves. You gotta let them suffer.
it don't feel
That's a
good, man.
hard one for.
It is
Yeah, it don't
hard.
feel good.
Very
It's
good.
a
Yeah,
hard one, man.
very hard. Yeah,
Because in our mind, we like, oh, I want my kids to have everything I didn't have. No, I don't.
yeah.
I'm learning that. No, I don't. Nope.
I think my struggle with my daughter is different because, like I said, I'm the only child. Neither one of my parents' siblings have kids. So I was the youngest person in my family until my daughter was born. So to say that I went without, I can't say that. I had a good life. But I got to think about the times and the finances then. And so as my daughter grew up, I had the child that didn't really require a lot, but I would overspend, overdo too much. And when I felt like I couldn't do all the way up here, me personally, I felt like I was failing her. But then when I talked to
Yeah.
her, I realized she didn't require all that.
They
You
don't
know what
want they
I'm
don't,
saying?
they don't want all the things that we think they want.
Right. That's true.
Ain't that something when you figure
That's
that out, you be like, man, what I've been doing, man? All they want
yeah.
was this. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's amazing.
Hey,
It's a
let me
whole
tell you this. I give you this one story. When my daughter was younger, Air Force Ones. They still hot now, but she, little kid, she like Air Force Ones, white ones. Why a little kid in there, white Air Force Ones? I don't know. My daughter like two or three pairs at one time because I didn't like to see dirty shoes. My
mm.
daughter went over her father's mother house, her grandmother's house, came back with some Payless joints that light up for ten
You was
dollars.
mad.
When I tell you she wore the hell out them shoes, Iceman, when I tell you
The
that
ones with the
that
bubble
baby,
up to
yes, the ones that with the bubble that lit up in the back. When I tell you how many wore the mess out the sole out them shoes,
Hey
it's just
man.
bad for me because I'm like, man, I got you these nice fly joints. They go with every outfit. They fresh. They tell mommy, can I wear my little Tinkerbell joints?
Uh Look, you in the you the victim.
Yeah,
You
like what?
you became the victim of her
Yes,
mo- of her happiness, right?
yes.
Because
I mean,
what
her
you
little
thought,
Tinkerbell boots. I mean, her little
yeah,
Tinkerbell something. She won with every outfit.
yeah, what you thought would make her happy,
Didn't make her
it made
happy.
her happy,
Yeah,
but it
but
was
now like
bigger
them
than that.
Tinkerbell joints.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was it was bigger than that for her. And as a
yeah,
parent, sometimes you don't understand it. You be like, man, look, I done got these little Air Force Ones. You gonna wear this? Nah, Dad, I wanna wear the screwlies. You
yeah,
wanna wear the screwlies?
yeah.
Yeah, I wanna wear those.
Oh, remember the joints with the skates on the bottom?
Hey man, you be surprised what makes our children
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
And I'm guilty of it. And I've learned as I've gotten older, with my kids to pay attention
yeah.
to not what I think they should have or what I want them to have, but what's making them happy.
True, indeed.
And once you figure that out, man, life gets easier. Your pockets get heavier.
Yeah,
You don't spend as much. You realize, man, they don't want that. They just want this.
yeah,
And it gets real good. And once again, your household, whatever you project in your own household, is really going to play a major role in your kid's life. From how you talk to them, how you help them heal,
yeah.
how you allow them to heal on their own,
Mm-hmm.
allowing them to dislike something and be upset,
Yeah.
teaching them how to figure it out.
Figure it out. Work it out.
If you go out here with a sweater on, it's 16 degrees, and you call me and ask me to bring you a jacket, I'm not bringing it.
Right, because you knew. So now you're gonna learn. You're gonna walk home from that bus
Hey,
out
te-
cold.
teach them some coping skills. Hey man, make sure you got some Mucinex and some Halls and some
Right. And a little
vapor Vic,
chloroseptic for your
yeah,
throat.
chloroseptic and some
Yeah.
vapor rub. Cause guess what? They're gonna learn today.
Yeah, you're gonna learn today. Yeah.
If you forget your lunch and it's sitting on the table and you call me and talk about you want me to cash app you $15 for you hungry, I see you at dinner.
Right. You won't do that again.
Mm-mm. They ain't gonna forget. They gonna be like,
Yeah.
man, that's gonna be the first before they even get dressed. The lunch bag gonna be in their room.
In their room. In their room. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that little lunch
Hey,
bag. You
they
hear
gonna have
me?
that look. They gonna have that bag. They gonna be like, man, I was in the room, man. I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
It's yes. It's a what your kid. You are a big influence on your kids,
Yeah.
and women are the biggest influencers. I can honestly say that. And from my experience and having a bunch of women in my family, women can make or break their kids, bro.
I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like men, we are nurturers. That's not how we built.
Mm-hmm.
I'm understanding that as I'm maturing as a man, right? I'm not. That's not my role.
Right.
I can handle some of the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
y'all mothers, man, y'all are incredible.
Yeah.
And that's a knack no man will ever be able to outdo. Cause women, man, look, let me tell you something. Whatever we kiss a boo boo,
Yeah.
they can make peanut butter and jelly and crackers look good.
Yes. Yes, we can.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we slap, man, go throw that thing on that bread, man. Stop playing. Get one of them oranges, man. Cut that apple in half. Put that in that plastic, man. Get up out of here.
Right. Right. But mama, yeah, it's different with mom. Mom gonna
Yeah,
do that.
mama gonna put some love on it, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the best peanut butter and mayonnaise and,
And
and,
you
and
ever
mustard
had.
sandwich that you ever had, man. You're gonna be like,
Yes.
man, this is the yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a gift and a curse
Yeah.
as a parent because you don't want your kids to struggle.
Mm-mm.
However, you have to let your kids go.
Have
You
to.
have to let them figure it out. If they have a hard time in school, let them have a hard time in school.
Yeah.
They have to begin to figure it out.
Right.
Because if you run to everything when things get hard and you running, they develop no social or coping skills.
Right. 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 Right.
And then now it's time you mad you wanna live your life now you wanna put them on the street. They don't even know how to catch the bus.
Right. Cause you didn't teach them that because you was babying them.
They
Yeah.
don't even they
But you
don't,
know,
they don't know where to go.
it's hard, man. Cause you
Yeah,
don't
it's
want your
hard.
baby. You don't want your baby to struggle, but at the same time, I don't want to be 70 and you still live with me because you don't know how to do basic stuff.
That's happening.
Yeah,
That ain't even funny.
yeah, it's not.
You
It's
got
not.
people still living home at 45, talking about,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking for a condo. Yeah, you've been looking for a condo for
You been
about
looking for
20
Congo
years.
for years. Yeah, you
Yeah.
ain't never. You still there. You ain't never
Yeah,
left. You know,
yeah, they
it's people.
45. Yeah.
It's people, and I get it. You know, people say, "Well, like I had a friend, but don't be mad at me because my family has a home, you know, large enough for me to stay there, you know, and save, like, be in a family home. But at the same time, are you ever going to leave? Do you ever plan on leaving? And I
No.
get it. I get it. You in the basement. You got your own door and all that. But when are you going to ever have that? Okay, I'm doing this on my own. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Go back home, save money. I don't care what age you are. If you are able to go back right now in this economy and save and get back up on your feet, I get it. I'm not judging nobody. But I'm talking to the people that never left.
Hey, I'm never leaving. I can't afford to. You know what rent costs?
Man,
You see these food prices?
man.
Man,
Hey,
you
I
can't
was
eat.
thinking about moving, you know, because I'm like, oh, I wanna give me a luxury spot downtown, you know, in
Mm.
a now
Yeah,
listen, y'all, I
you're
live in
going down there.
Augusta. I don't live in Atlanta, so it's not like prime time like Atlanta. I said, yeah, maybe, like maybe 12, 1300, nah, 19 in
Yeah,
Augusta.
yeah. They want theirs.
19.
Yeah,
On
they
top
want.
of utilities.
Hey, they want every dime.
Every dime.
And you might go down there. Your bedrooms might be a little smaller.
They definitely are. And I gotta pay for parking.
Mm.
I gotta pay to park on the property in which I live. If not, I gotta take the risk of parking outside. So I'm paying $1,900,
Oh, they
and I
gonna
gotta
get you.
pay another 25 to 50, depending on, do I want myself covered, do I want to drive in, and it ain't no guarantee that it's in front of my door.
Oh yeah, they gonna get every dollar.
You see what I'm saying? And people are paying for trash now. Like
Hey
some
man,
apartment complex, you gotta
hey
pay for trash.
man, these realtors, they millionaires and billionaires for a reason.
Reason, yep.
If they can find a course in the
They're gonna,
upbringing,
they're gonna, they're gonna charge.
whatever I don't have to pay for, and I can push that cost over on you,
They're
guess
gonna
what?
charge you. So yeah.
You gonna get charged.
So if you think right now, if you out, if you young and you think, oh, I don't need mom and dad, I can do this, check them rent prices. But let me say this. Let me get back to our question at hand. The relationships that you saw that your parents had, did it shape your relationships and dating as you got older?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When the younger version of me wanted to find a woman like my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, incredible woman. My dad today, I could say he was an incredible father. You know, um, he was a man's man.
Mm-hmm. That's good. A man's man.
Hey, and when you grow up, you don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like your daddy hard,
Yeah.
your granddad, your papa hard.
Right.
That excuse my language, they don't even smile.
Yep.
And if you can get a smile on them, you happy.
As I don't know what.
What? Yo,
I
he
can't even
smirk.
remember the
Oh,
time I done seen my grandfather smile.
hey
He
man,
like your father, man's man.
yo, pop smirk, man.
Right,
We
say
good.
something. You know what I'm saying? Every picture you see with Pop or Dad, it's like, ain't nobody smiling.
ain't,
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
ain't no plan. They ain't playing no games. They said it once. They gonna chew their tobacco. They ain't gonna say it twice.
That's
You
it.
better know it. But
You
when they
better
tell you
know.
something, that's it. When they tell you to do something once, they ain't gonna repeat themselves.
That's it, period.
So yes, it really it's shaped more of my parental skills.
Okay.
But when I got 5 kids, man. So
Mm.
every kid you have to raise differently.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to this fifth one, man, I was punk ass parent for a minute. Man, look, we keep it real, man. Like
Right.
you got to relearn some things, man. You want to spoil
Yeah.
them, you want to. Nah, man. Let me. Whoo,
Yeah.
yeah, man. And it's like, but most of my dad's characteristics, I have them.
Good.
All my family tells me,
Good.
yo, you just like your dad. And I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she can't even make it hot, man.
I'll
Man,
be
she
doing
over
it
there.
so wrong.
Yeah, she over there pump faking. But most definitely, yeah, my parents' relationship. And as I got older and I started really seeing how they relationship had meshed, and I got like my favorite story when I talk about my parents. I remember when my mother and father, they bought their second house,
Hmm.
and I happened to be home, and it was a payday, and my dad came home, man. He put his check on the table.
Yeah. Men ain't doing that these days.
I was like, I ain't saying nothing, right?
Right, of course. That's not your business.
Oh, I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
I gotta see how this thing is going down.
Right.
This was a Friday. My mother said, "Yeah, I need you to go to the bank with me. I need to deposit this check."
Hmm.
I said, "All right, I'm gonna go with you."
Right.
She looked at him. She was like, "You need anything?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." I had stayed home for about a week.
Hmm.
That following Wednesday, something came up. When them bills start kicking in, man.
Yeah.
You know how it
Yeah.
is, man.
Yeah.
He walked in the house. He called my mother by his name. He said, "I need $2,500." She ain't ask him when you need it,
Right.
how you need it, and what time you need it. You know what she did? She went upstairs and got dressed.
Yeah.
She went to the bank. She bought that man 3 grand.
Hmm.
I said, "I want that."
Right. So that shaped what type of woman you
I
wanted to date.
started to, yeah, I wanted that. And that's the ultimate trust.
Yeah. Did you
You know what
find
I'm saying?
that? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
got you.
yeah. It's 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 like any individual, even yourself, even with your partner. You don't want to ever not want to be able to trust your partner financially.
Right.
I don't care who you are, man or woman,
Hmm.
because relationships and partnerships, they're not supposed to be easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to be all cupcakes and and ice cream and cake.
Right.
You're supposed to
Agree.
go through some things. However, those experiences, guess what? Help your relationship grow
Grow.
to a point where you want
Yeah.
to be able to be. Like nobody wants to go out here and work hard and come home and see a pink slip in the in the mailbox.
It's not a good feeling. Yeah.
And you working hard, you stretching your dollars and you doing the things that you want to
Doing the
do,
best that you
and
can.
you just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed. You blessed.
Yeah.
Because we've been able to take some of those traits from the people that love us more than sometimes we love ourselves and incorporate them in our life. Yes, are they going to be tough? Yeah, they're going to be tough times.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sometimes you got that $20 and you need to hold on to it, but you're gonna make that eagle cry.
Yes.
It's gonna scream so bad, man. It's gonna ask for mercy
Yes.
because you watched that.
Yeah.
You
Agree.
understood what that meant.
Yes.
And then there's times when you have a little extra money and you want to treat yourself, you going to the mall. However, even when you going to the mall, every purchase you calculate. All right,
Right. Right.
125,
Yeah.
68,
Yeah.
25, 32.
Mhm.
Yo, you
Mhm.
calculate because you know what you need to spend.
Yeah.
However, that came from somewhere.
It
You
did.
saw that from somewhere. So it was a big influence on your life. Even as a young mother and as a young father, right? That's a whole different type of spectrum because now it's like you really figuring out the X's and O's of parenthood.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's days I know you couldn't get your nails done. It's days that I had to
Yeah.
I had to learn how to cut my hair.
Yeah. Same here.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Had to
those are the
take these nails
sacrifices.
off and just
Yeah.
not wait
Hey
on that.
man, look.
Had to
Let me
keep the
tell you something.
hairstyle in a little bit longer.
Yeah, you had to
No.
keep it in there a couple more
Yeah.
weeks, maybe a
Yeah.
month. But you know what? You understood the purpose of why you
Yeah.
did it. And your kids don't have to know.
No.
They never have to understand the sacrifices that you have to go through.
Yeah.
So, yes, did your big aunts and your grandmother and your mom, they most definitely influence everything that you've done, even the type of relationships that you choose that you want to be in.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
However, the belief system changes. Even though we have the foundation, we begin to develop our own belief system. And that's a lot of times that's where we go wrong. Because what happens is we found ourselves, we want to be surrounded by people that think like us versus that's gonna check us and teach us and tell
Right.
us, hey man, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yo man, nah, that ain't good.
Right. That don't look
It-
good. Yeah.
that don't look good. And I saw that in my household. Like my parents checked each other and it wasn't always pretty.
Yeah.
Arguments ain't last long. 30 seconds.
Right.
30 seconds. I was like, oh, oh, they getting it in.
Right.
45 seconds. Damn, it's over.
Yeah. That's it. And we done
It's
moved
done.
on. That's
Done.
it. Yeah. Done. Yeah.
But guess what? She ain't gonna not cook. She ain't gonna not keep that clean. She ain't gonna not give him what he need. That's
Right.
not. I
That's
did not see that happen.
yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, people that's on your life, they really have a big influence on your relationship. And I know for you, because we talk all the time, right? I
Hmm.
know you at a point in your life because you really in your prime. 40 to 60, that's the prime right there. That's
Yeah.
the new prime.
It
You
is the new
careful,
prime.
you careful about associations. We ain't even talking about friendships.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because many of the people that we come in contact with, they come with them conditions. Man, I'm gonna keep talking about this, man, until I get blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that they act like they like it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she go. She got this, man. She doing this, man. Let me hold $12.
Right. Oh
You
no,
be looking at them like,
we out
what?
of that stage. Yeah, we
You
out
like,
of
what?
that stage. Yeah,
No, we
we
ain't
out of
doing
that
that.
stage. Yeah.
Oh man, you can't. Nah, man. And I got it. How about that? That's my
Yeah.
favorite one. Yeah, I
But
got it.
that yeah,
You
yeah,
want to piss them off? Tell them you got it.
yeah.
See, you got $100. I sure do.
I just don't have it for you, babe.
Mm-mm. You know what I
Yeah.
say? Why you ain't got $100?
Right. Right. Right.
Why you? I got it.
Right. Why you don't have it?
Why
What you
you
doing?
don't have it? What you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. I got you. I totally understand that.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. No, I'm not giving it to you. I can't give it to you
Right.
because through those times you're gonna find out the people that's gonna be there in your corner.
Yeah. You
But
will.
for me personally, you know, through all the things that we talk about, and this is a very, it's a trait about me that I don't like, and I
Mhm.
work on it. I struggle with it.
Mhm.
I don't want to ever ask nobody for nothing.
Me too. I hate asking.
Man, it ain't even that I hate. It's not that I hate. I've been at some places.
Mhm. If I ask somebody for something, Iceman, they know I'm at my like I done exhausted every type of
But let
every type of avenue
but let me
because
ask you
that
something.
I'm gonna do that first because I can't come to you and knowing that I didn't try or I didn't exhaust every single measure. And sometimes I exhaust every single measure, pray about it, and God, you gotta work it out because I don't even want to ask. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but you know what? One thing you said that just struck me. Do they really know?
They got to because I'm not that type
No,
of
no,
person.
that's not what I asked you.
You saying do they really know that I
Do
done?
they really know that if you ask them for something, that you've exhausted all means? They don't.
They do
I'm
though.
keeping
They do. I'm talking about the people that I know in
my
my life.
peoples. They don't
Yeah, mine's no, cause I'm gonna do it.
because you know why? Because of that trait I just talked about.
Mm,
I don't like that about me.
yeah,
But you know what? It's a survival mechanism that I have developed within myself.
yeah, understood.
It's like, okay, your partner, you've been with this dude 2, 3 years, he ain't never asked you for nothing. And you gonna start looking at him funny?
Mm,
You're gonna start feeling insecure. Man, he don't want nothing. This motherfucker ain't even asked me for a bar of soap, so no drawers,
Well,
no
that wouldn't
t-shirts.
bother me though. That wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me because actually, that you know what I mean. And where I am in my life, I'm all right with that. But he know I would want my partner to know that if he needed something, I got his back. But I'm
See,
okay.
that's the difference. And see, you doing it with no conditions because I
Right.
know you as a person, right? But
Yeah.
everybody don't do that without conditions.
Of
I
course.
got your back, but there's a condition to me having your back.
But even with me though, if you, I can say this too. I got your back as long as I know that you got mine. When I feel like I can't come to you and be transparent with you, ask you for something, then I need to exit myself out of that situation. But when I'm telling you, when I date somebody or a friend of mine, I got your back until you prove me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And it's a difference, y'all, between having somebody back, you ask
Talk
them, and
to him, T.
they really don't have it. That's a difference.
Yeah,
I'm not
talk to
telling
him.
you to cut everybody off. It's a difference when you know they just really don't have it. Like, sis, I really don't have the $20. If I had it, I would give it to you. That's different. And you
Yeah,
know, next time you might ask them 2 weeks and they got it. I'm not
yeah.
talking about that. But I'm talking about every time I ask you, and I'm not even talking about just money. Hey, sis, you know what? I got to take my car to get my brakes, drop my car. Can you get, oh man, I can't, I can't, all right, well, I blew a tire. Can you come pick me up? Oh, all that. But every time I turn around, you want something from me. And
Ooh,
wanting something from me, hold that thought. Wanting something from me don't have to be something tangible. You
there you
calling
go.
draining my energy. You talking about this nigga that you not gonna leave, that keep cheating on you. You talking about that baby daddy that ain't never gonna give you no child support because you didn't go down to the court to file the
Oh
paperwork
my
like I
gracious.
told you. So it don't always gotta be something tangible. You see what I'm saying?
Hey man, I don't know what just happened, man, but I done
All right.
triggered something in my church lady, man.
All right,
Hey,
man. All right,
hey,
let me
for you
stop.
guys that just
Let me
tuned in,
stop.
man, this is the Under No Conditions podcast, man. We is going in tonight, man. We talking
Yes.
about some things, man. If you gotta identify, man, identify. However, I know exactly what you mean because
Yeah.
a lot of times we equate people being there for you financially.
Yeah. It
So
don't
we
have nothing. That's not just it. Like right now, where I'm at in my life, being transparent, I'm never going to turn no money down, and not in a being greedy way. We always can take blessings. I look at it like that. But where I am now, I need emotional support. And what I have a problem with certain people in my life, I've had to cut back in the last 6, 7 months because I don't need money from you, but I need your emotional support as a friend. But when I call you and talk, we wrapping it up in 3 minutes. But when you call me and talk, you want me to devote my whole day to discuss something with you that you're not gonna change. And now you mad at me because I don't deal with you like that. I need emotional support. Not emotional like I'm crying and all of that, but I need your emotional support right now where I'm at in my life. And I let my friends know that if you can't be there, and the thing is about it, y'all, we got to remember this. We got to be okay with other people's boundaries. I got a friend right now that's going through a lot. I know he can't be there for me emotionally, but it's not in the sense that he don't want to be. He got his things going on, but we set that.
exactly,
We understand that. But I'm
exactly, yeah.
calling you. You ain't got nothing going on. Oh, girl. And I hate when somebody say, "Oh man, that's what's up." I can't stand that. Cause are you listening? I can't stand when people say that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man. Like, are you listening? But you want to drain my energy on the flip side of that, man. We just what time is it? Yeah, man. We really got into some stuff tonight,
Hey
man.
man, I'm
I
having a
told
bad
you it was
day.
gonna be
Ah,
a
that's
part
what's
two.
up. Yeah,
I
we're gonna
told
do a part two. Yeah,
don't
so
tell
next
church
time,
lady that's what's up. I don't
hey
like that.
man, next time you call me, man, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, you a Bama, and I'm gonna be pissed. Church lady gonna be
Hey,
pissed.
hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, that ain't gonna happen though.
Nah,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, man, I'm tell yeah, we're gonna have to do part two on this
part
because
two on this.
cause,
Yeah,
cause we know how, when you going through something, man. I ain't gonna even
yeah.
tell your business. I'll tell your business next week. Man, I'm telling you. Hey, this is what we do, man.
That's
Hey,
what
let me
we
tell you
do.
something. Hey, man, church lady, man, we got different. This, I'm gonna tell you something. Podcasting has done so much for our lives.
Yeah, it has. It definitely has.
And we laugh and we joke, and but the things that we like to discuss may be uncomfortable or may not be popular to the masses, but this real life stuff they're going every day.
Right. Yeah.
It ain't about no one thing or another, but when you sit down and you think about things that happen in your life, to sit down and really think about the relationships that has impacted your relationship, you realize some of those relationships, man, you ain't even had no business being in.
Right.
I'm talking
Agreed.
about friendships too. Like,
Friendship too.
and
Friendship too.
it's like sometimes you gotta cut through the chase and really talk about some things that may be uncomfortable. But that's what we do here on UNC, man.
Yeah.
No holds barred, man. We go right in, man. We had a great show today.
Yes, we did. We
Hey,
did, man.
hey, man, look, man, y'all gotta reach out to us, man, at the
Yes.
under no
Email us, man. DM
competition
us.
podcast
Yes.
at gmail.com. Hey, iMedia Network on YouTube, man. Come check
Yes.
out some of them shows. Man,
Yes.
we get
Yes.
ready to
Yes.
put out some new stuff. I got some stuff, man, we haven't put
Some
out in a
clips.
minute. So I
Yeah.
got some clips, man, we're gonna put out. And man, once again, man, for you guys, like even like my coworkers, like I had a coworker Sunday. It's like, man, I was on Facebook and yo, you popped up and man, that caught my eye, man. And I was like, man, I ain't know. I was like, still not know.
Yeah. Right.
That's how
Still,
that's how I
still
live.
not know. Still
Still
not
not
know.
know. I
Yeah. And
appreciate you,
y'all,
dog.
if you watching the stuff, man, write a comment, put a like, because there's a lot of people watching, and I just kind of we need y'all support, man, because I'm telling you, doing this podcast thing, we putting ourselves out into the world, and it's just not limited to, Facebook or the people that we know. We're being really transparent. Some of these topics that we discuss are very sensitive, and we're opening ourselves that just send us a little love, man, to let us know, man, you say something that we helping y'all. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
but I want to shout out my Norfolk, Virginia folks down there, man. They down there listening all the time, man. They always hit me up. Hey, man, we got a great following in Australia, man. Man,
I know.
over there in London, man, they love us over there, man. I'm telling you,
Yes.
man, it's
Yes.
crazy, man.
Yes.
Hey, man, with you guys listen, I just want to shout out overseas, man.
Yes.
Keep tagging us, keep checking us, man. Keep viewing the podcast, man. Sharing with your friends, man. We love it, man. We're gonna try to
Yes, we
give you the
do.
best content that we possibly can. And with that, man, if ain't nobody tell you they love you today, we at Under No Conditions
We
podcast.
love
Love
you.
you today, man. And how we going out, T? She blew it. Oh, see? Hey,
We love
man.
y'all.
We love you, man. Talk to you guys soon. Next
Peace.
week, peace.